Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and today I want to present you a new game called dotAGE. Some days I'm willing to struggle against the RNG punished for every small mistake, and other days I just want a chill experience. I appreciate that dotAGE allows you to experience either thanks to its difficult settings, transforming from a claw your way up tale of survival into a cutesy village simulator with some hilarious and bizarre random events. Either way you decide to play, it's a great game. I'm playing on Steam Deck, and though there is no controller support, dotAGE works just fine right off the box. The text is completely legible and I'm not having to fiddle with anything to make it less awkward to control. dotAGE is adorable and the writing is hilarious, but beneath its silly and charming excited looks and challenging survival game. Your small tribe consists of an elder who has lived through many crises before and is trying to handle surviving this one. And the pips he comments. The premise of the game is that this elder has visions of the apocalypse, and with this guidance and careful attention to your growing population resources, you can prevail. Your pips can build, gather resources, and operate increasingly complex buildings. The longer you survive in game, the more your elder remembers and therefore more tech and random events you unlock. You can also research new technology, which is fairly standard of the genre. I like that this is turn-based, meaning you can assign your pips to tasks at your leisure rather than feeling like you're racing against the clock to primitively deal with a series of small fires. The needs of your village grow as your technology advances, meaning your pips will no longer be satisfied with simple huts and will begin to crave the leisure activities. Plus, you'll need to specialize their jobs in order to create more complex items like cook food and tools. The steady flow of upgrading from a ragtag group of buildings and foraging for food to a bustling, self-sufficient metropolis is very satisfying. Food and building materials are your main resources to worry about though, depending on the domain threat which corresponds with the apocalyptic events that you play out during the course of your run. You also have to contend with the creating heat, hope and nature. You get plenty of warning ahead of doom events and can even change the outcome of some of them by having your pips produce resources to combat them. For example, if a cold event is going to savage your town, you would create heat. This removes some of the RNG reliance. But that isn't to say you're guaranteed a good outcome. Sometimes the game will throw a wrench in your plans by escalating their threat level, meaning the negative resources will build up much more quickly. If your buildings aren't up to snuff in terms of production, you can easily be overrun and get a negative outcome. Things can and will go wrong. Buildings will catch fire, pips will get sick, and the seasons will be unkind, particularly winter where you can no longer farm and hunted animals no longer replenish. But it never feels unfair or like you don't have a way to at least bounce back from a tragedy. This is the sort of the game where you'll say, I'll just finish up research for this tech and then I'll go to bed. And then look and up and realize it's 3 AM. And I mean that in the best of ways. If you're looking for a simulation strategy game with roguelike elements, dotAGE is well worth the asking price. Support this solo dev. So guys, the review on this beautiful game comes to an end, and I wanted to ask you to hit some like button and hit a subscribe button.